Gamers. What's up? Oat Milk, Midnight, Gavin, Mel. What's up, gamers? How we doing tonight? Happy Wednesday. Alright, let's do this. Double DS! And I think that one. Okay. We do. We love Wednesday. What's up? There we go. Can you be a mod? I don't know. I don't really need mods for YouTube right now, if I'm being completely honest. If I'm being completely honest. But we'll see. We'll see. I gotta stream more regularly first. It's been a minute. I hope everybody's doing well. Dubs Day Wednesday. That's right. Something like that. Dubs Day in the sense that surely Lugia is somewhere on the horizon. I really have to move that. There we go. Righto. What's up, gamers? I hope y'all are doing well. It's been a little bit. I've been getting kind of busy with stuff, and things have been going on. But I'm not going anywhere in terms of streaming. It's just been a little bit more sporadic. New Jersey Collecticon? Is that what that stands for? Because that'd be sick. You want it so you can click into people's profiles easily? I don't know that that's a good reason to make you a mod. If I'm being honest. Going to CollectCon? Nice. That's sick. That'll be awesome. I really want to go to one of those. That'll be really cool. Heck yeah. Gotta finish some work. All good, gamer? All good. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. It's Wednesday. What's the best part of everybody's week so far? What's the highlight? Give me the rundown. How's everybody been doing? Hopefully we're looking good, feeling good, gaming, getting enough sleep. Are you guys drinking enough water? All that kind of stuff. I'm worried, okay? We gotta keep up this this hunt here. I am hungry for another shiny Lugia. We need to keep the ball rolling on these hunts. Really gotta. I keep looking over at my DSs during work every day, and I'm like, man, I really gotta keep this thing going. We can't be losing the steam that we gained on the first 6 Lugias we got. Got a hotel and everything set up for Milwaukee. Let's go. That's hype. It's coming up. It's coming up quick. I'm getting excited. Getting really excited. Master set progress done has been your highlight. Heck yeah, it's so fun to see that stuff. I love that you are embarking on all of that, and I love seeing the journey. It's so fun. That's so cool. Absolutely love it. Because you're responsible and a long-time consistent viewer. You are. You are. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't have a need to appoint new mods quite yet.
165 just subscribed for 8 months.
But you'll be in the considerations if and when I do need more YouTube mods. I need the YouTube streams to like pop off a little bit. You know what I mean? JR, what's up, gamer? Thank you so much for the 8 months. Almost a whole Twitch, baby. That's crazy. I appreciate you. It's good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Please, you've done so much for me. I mean, I don't know if begging for it's the way to go about it, if I'm being honest. It's really not that big of it. Like, being a YouTube mod really doesn't give you a whole lot, you know? If the Red Sox weren't choking. The Patriots are looking like, okay, maybe? 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 We got a lot to see out of them yet. They've got more proving to do. That's for sure. That's where I'll leave it. That's true. It's honestly, what was it, like the last 2 season openers were against the Dolphins and we got destroyed by them. So I'm very hype about beating them in Miami, for sure. For sure. Yeah, first time winning in Miami since 2019. Yep, that checks out. Yep, that was a good one. We'll take it. We'll definitely take that one in stride, for sure. Saints and Patriots tickets are looking nice? Yeah? That'd be sick. I saw the Patriots in, I think it was 2019. I'm sure I've talked about it before, but my mom is originally from Massachusetts. That's why I am a Patriots fan. And it took until 2019 for me to finally go out to Massachusetts and, like, meet a portion of my mom's family that's, like, still there. And we went to a Patriots game at Gillette Stadium. It was so sick. It was one of Tom Brady's last home games, too. It was so sick. We splurged a little bit and got some lower bowl tickets, like 7 rows up or so. And we were pretty darn close to the action. It was so sick. Definitely a highlight of my life, for sure. I'll never, ever forget that. How can you get mod? What is the way you do that? The way you do that is to stop begging for it, honestly. The people that beg to be mods probably don't actually want to be mods for the right reasons, is something that I've learned from other streamers. Pat's on top. We'll see. We're 1-1. We'll see what happens. I have high hopes. I have high hopes. High hopes, but also at the same time low expectations for the Patriots. However that works. Just given You know, we're in a restructuring phase right now, so I'm still okay with things looking a little spotty. You know, we'll see how the rest of the season goes, but Fins and Chets at O2 where they belong. Yeah. That used to work for the Saints? Yo, that's sick. Let's go. Heck yeah. That's awesome. NFL games are just sick to go to no matter what. Very sick to go to. Ghost Rider!
Rider6 just subscribed for 20 months. Whom will I see this weekend at Pittsburgh? Look for the judge with a Gengar shoulder buddy.
Thank you so much for the 20 months, gamer. I hope you have an awesome time staffing at Pittsburgh this weekend. I hope anybody that's going to Pittsburgh has a great time. I will not be in attendance. Actually, so far, it honestly looks like I'll pretty much only be going to Milwaukee. Which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. The 49ers took over the domes. Yeah. I bet that was exciting. If I get shiny Lugia in the next 300 attempts, can you get mod? If I get shiny Lugia in the next 300 attempts, so by 7,400-ish or 1,000 in gold, I will strongly consider it. Very strongly consider it. We can chat about that. When do you head out, Ghost Rider? Leave it on Thursday or Friday? I see a few people on socials that are heading out at at tomorrow, day early or so. I kind of honestly forgot Pittsburgh was this weekend until I think I saw a tweet today. Somebody said something about it, reminded me. Yeah, Josh Allen's a great human being for sure. I didn't want to buy into the hype of Josh Allen right away, but he's clearly a very, very talented quarterback, and seeing clips of what he does and just who he is as a person off the field makes me have a lot of respect for the guy. He handles the fame very well, very, very well. Interacts with a lot of the kids, especially like the sick kiddos and stuff that want to see and meet him. Takes the time for the fans, all of that stuff. I really have a lot of respect for that guy. I've seen nothing but good come out of him off the field. And on the field, honestly. He's a class act. I think he's a really good role model for a lot of the younger NFL players. And older NFL players, honestly, both. Leave Friday morning, on duty Saturday, Sunday. Heck yeah. Very nice. Should be fun. Hope he never plays against the Patriots again. Yeah, real. Seriously. That's when I'm not such a big Josh Allen fan. Seriously. Like, all right, brother. We get it. All right, we get it. And also, so I'm just inherently not a big Bills fan. I don't have really anything particularly against the Bills, other than when they play the Patriots. But I have one of my wife's uncles, so like my uncle, is like a hardcore Bills fan, and he's very loud about it online, and he despises the Patriots. And so he's just such a loudmouth about it that that's the one reason that the Bills have like a really bad taste in my mouth. And God, and I ultra hate it when the Bills play the Patriots because he just doesn't shut up about it. I'm just like, yeah, okay, buddy, it's all right, okay. Take your W and get out of my face, all right? Just shut up. We get it. All right, you're better than us. Yeah, definitely not a bad place to be if you like both teams. Definitely not a bad place to be.
Nice Macross just subscribed for 7 months. Dubs.
Yes, we do play the Steelers. I'm a little scared. Aaron Rodgers looking pretty okay on the Steelers. Weird seeing Aaron Rodgers playing for the Steelers, bro. Like, what? Crazy. But another dude. So Aaron Rodgers is one of the ones that, like, I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan. I think the guy's kind of a tool. Just the way he conducts himself, not a really big fan of that. But he's, again, clearly a very skilled quarterback. No questions about that. Mick Ross, thank you so much for the 7 months, gamer. I appreciate you a ton. I hope you're doing well. It's so good to see you. Who has 6 rings? Who has 0? True. Obnoxious Astro fans. Did you hate the Astros? Seriously. The toxic fans will definitely, they have an impact for sure. Playing Madden as you speak, nice. Let's go. Had your decades in the sun, let the Bills fans time to talk smack. They could talk, yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Okay, Nightbot. Mick Ross was just excited. Give him a break. You should know Mick Ross is a homie, Nightbot. Stupid. Sorry, Nightbot has been sleeping for a long time, okay? Nightbot's been taking a big nap. Alright. I apologize. Aaron Rodgers is terrible. Yeah, that guy sucks. Aaron Rodgers is a massive tool. Oh, man. The Steelers players let the kickoff roll into the end zone. Yeah. Yep. Nightbot is flexing for sure. What a tool. It was ready to just slam the hammer. It's been a while. Should bring out the Ralts plushie. The Ralts plushie is over on my it's actually, I don't think you can see it on YouTube, but there's like this Marnie Team Yell towel right here on this cabinet. The Ralts plushie is sitting right next to that cabinet. On my, like, home theater subwoofer. It's just sitting there. Only person on YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube stream has not taken off yet, but that's okay. It's all right. We got to get back into the swing of things. Show YouTube that we mean business. I bought a big Rodgers fan. For real. Nightbot heard me talking smack about Rodgers and it wasn't having any of that. It was not having any of that. Magnet ball? What the F? What the G Willikers is that? But Mel, I do appreciate you. Seriously, I appreciate you a ton. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, seriously, X. That's the only thing the YouTube algorithm doesn't have on me is that I kept coffee and cards going. But as far as live streams go, yeah, it was like, yeah, I saw that mental health break you took. I see it. Yeah, I'm not gonna push your stream out. No shot. Give it a week, all right? Show me that you mean business again, and then we'll push the stream out, okay? %, catch rate for electric and another type. You can't remember. Oh, fair. Nice. Catches the Magnemite line specifically. Oh, that's handy. That's pretty cool. Very nice. One might say super effective. Got it. Very neat. You guys ever, curiosity poll here. Has anybody ever seen like a red or a pinkish Lugia before? I only hear rumors of it. I don't think it's honestly a real thing. I haven't done much research. Somebody said something about it, and I'm not buying it. I don't think they're real. But I figured I would double check. Just to see, you know? For funsies. Played Let's Go Eevee for a few hours? Nice! Oh, the Let's Go games are so good. That's so sick. I hope she's enjoying cheer and all of that stuff. That's awesome. 12 days so you can change your Twitch user back to RA Origin, so it's not confusing. You're gonna go back? It's a myth? I know, right? Pretty sure Shiny Lugia is green. Be kind of cool. Honestly. I do love the red. The alleged red. Like the supposed red that it's supposed to have, but I gotta see it before I really make any opinions on it, you know? Only gave them away during your break. Lugia's blue the way PokeDubz intended. Arceus assigned it blue, and that's that. Lugia perma shiny locked in every game. I'm on a mission to just prove that that's true. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Don't know why you changed your username in the first place? Hey, sometimes it's fun to try something else out. We've all been there before. Oh, third game coming up? Nice. Heck yeah. Sucks to be out of town, but good, perfect time to be in the place where you, like, if you have to be gone, at least there's reliable technology that can deliver you, some videos of the performance. That'll be cool. They used all their luck. No reports of Shiny Lugia coming from themselves. I think I believe that's true. I think they might have gotten one in like a lower odds game. Something like Ultra Moon or something, but that's it. That's all. No, you have to be blue. The scalpers got all the shinies. All the bots. The bots got into the code on my games. You know what I mean? They took all the shiny code. Finally got a... Yeah, that's... I think X is onto something right there. I finally got the shiny in Pokemon Go. So all the other games are like, nah, dude. We know the one that you were, like, kind of stupidly over odds in. We know you finally got that. We're gonna punish you for it. Mel, see you later. Take it easy, gamer. I'll definitely let you know if you randomly get assigned mod on YouTube. Why do the Red Sox hate your happiness? That is a question that I've been wondering from the Cardinals, the Red Wings, Vikings, I don't know why these sports teams feel like they have to be so mean to their fans, you know? Like, come on. Pull through! Which Cardinals? St. Louis. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but when I do follow it, it's the Cards. Been a Cardinals fan for a long time. And they're not looking super good. So you could get to a Bruins game? That'd be sick. That'd be sick. NHL games are incredible. I've been to my fair share of NHL games, and I 12 out of 10 recommend every time. Just a simple guy that likes to see the Red Sox win. Unfortunately for you, I don't think they're going to make that desire so simple. That Sunday blew you away? Yeah, fair. That's definitely fair. Yeah, NHL games are sick. They're so fun. They're so fast-paced. They're so action-packed. They honestly, they go by way too fast when you're there in person, in my opinion. Feels like they took like a half hour and you're like, what? The game's over? That sucks. Threw for 450 yards. Did he really? I didn't pay that much attention to it. That's pretty good. Especially for the old Giants. Now you can only go to college hockey games. Those aren't bad. I like the minor league semi-pro team ones, because those kids are out there like fighting for their spots and stuff, and they're grinding. Like they're out there playing the best hockey they can offer, and you can tell. I think minor league hockey is really entertaining to watch. Cowboy, what's up, gamer? Great to see you. I appreciate you dropping by. I appreciate you a ton. I hope you're doing well. To do that in 40 years? Oh, dang. Yeah, that's awesome then. That's awesome. You love to see it. A Riverman fan? Yeah, the Rivermen are pretty cool. I haven't been to a Riverman game in a while. They've been doing pretty good the last few seasons, though. You won the Las Vegas War? That's right, Las Vegas registration was tonight. I unfortunately will not be attending that either. I planned to go to Las Vegas, but literally none of my crew is going, so I'm starting to not want to go to as many events that my group can't go to. I really wanted to go to Las Vegas, but I don't think we're gonna make it work out. It's like a 2.5 hour drive. Yeah, that makes it pretty rough. That definitely makes it rough. Vegas is overrated anyway. I've never been. I wanted a reason to go other than everybody else's reason for going to Vegas, you know? I wanted to go visit, see it once, and then maybe never return, but apparently this isn't the opportunity. Unfortunately. Yeah, no gamba. No gambas from me in Vegas. Not this time around. The core group makes the events better. Yeah, for real. I think after my Anaheim experience, But I just didn't have any, like, I have friends there, you know, like a ton of people that I know, but none of my, like, really close crew was there at all, and it felt a little, misguided, I guess. I don't know. It's always cool to have your core group there, so you can kind of, like, make plans accordingly and do things, you know, together. I don't know. Flying solo at events, I guess I've learned, is not my favorite thing to do. I will do it, but it's not my favorite. I would prefer going with people. Like, Milwaukee's gonna be awesome because we're gonna have a bunch of people going with, so. Oh, you saw the Globetrotters at the Riverman, at the Peoria Civic Center? Nice. That's a squad that I have never seen that I would still be interested in seeing. I think the Globetrotters are really interesting. They seem very entertaining. They put on a really good show. Need a crew. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. You can, like, bounce ideas off of people as far as, like, plans and all of that stuff go. There's just always somebody to talk to and, like, confide in, no matter what. I don't know. Flying solo felt particularly bad in Anaheim, and I'm just kind of more aware of how that felt, and I don't really want to experience that again. I went to NAIC by myself, and it was fine, but Worlds felt extra bad for some reason. Time that you join the shiny hunt. Heck yes. I hope yours goes better than mine is so far. I can't complain too much, but, you know, we are approaching odds. Lurk dinner time. Thanks for the lurk dinner. Good one, Nightbot. Must have written that script very poorly. Oops. Unless you're with your fellow professors, fair. I think the big thing for me was that if I'm at an event where I have, like, things to do, like, specifically, like an agenda, although I've never gone to a regional and played going by myself, I feel like that would be fine, because at least then I have, like, a schedule to follow, things to do, things like that. But at Worlds, like, flying solo by myself with no structure or any agenda really at all, I think is what I wasn't a big fan of, personally. Team is so illegal in SoulSilver. Nice. Should have like 4 interceptions by now. I've never been one to be able to play like sports games for some reason. I can never get the controls down. I'm just like button mashing and hoping somebody catches the ball. And then I get mad because it didn't work. It's like, well, no wonder. The aimless feeling. Yeah. Yeah. Because then at the same time, I also felt, I was like, the whole time, I felt like there was things I should be doing. I don't know. It was really weird. I think it might have been just a one-off situation, because I've never felt like that before, but I do know that I don't want to feel like that again, so I'm gonna try to do everything in my control to not let that situation be able to happen again. Just got into Madness making you crash out. Well, that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Pikmin! I played so much Pikmin on the GameCube. I loved Pikmin. I remember when that game first came out. Me and my friends were like, what the heck is this? What are these little guys? It was such a mystery. But a beautiful mystery at that. It was awesome. Good old Pikmin. A good sign to play Pokemon, true. Very true. But maybe you have to get through this initial wave of frustration, and then it's gonna be great. You never know. Yeah, the travel mishaps didn't help, that's for sure. That's fair. That's fair. When I have to start the trip by, like, nearly missing a connecting flight and, like, sprinting across an airport, getting super sweaty, and just being, like, miserable, and then, like, I think it was what really set the tone for Worlds for me this year was, like, I was already not really in a great spot mentally. That was kind of like when things started, with some bad mental health, and then, like, that Wednesday of the Pokemon Center opening up, and it was like breaking news that people were, like, shoulder checking each other in the Pokemon Center, and stuff was getting scalped, and, like, I was like, man, that really makes me super excited to go there. So I think that already kind of, like, set the tone for the entire trip. I don't know, it was just weird. Everything was off. The Pikmin 1 and 2 Switch bundle? Let's go. That's actually sick. That's awesome. I should consider that as well. I should consider that. Bunch of stuff going up on Target right now. White Flare ETB, Twilight Masquerade ETB, Paldean Fates 3-pack blisters, Black Bolt binder collection, 2025 holiday calendar, Prismatic Evolution surprise box. All kinds of products going into stock on Target right now, allegedly. I just got like 1 million Twitter notifications. For anybody that feels like taking a chance. It's gonna play the new Skate now. Are those games good? I would imagine they're sick. I was a big Tony Hawk's Pro Skater player when I was younger. Put some NHL refs in next year's Pokemon Center. Give people 5 for fighting. Yeah, for real. Get in the box, loser. Seriously. The new one's fun? Nice. Heck yeah. The new Skate is hilarious. It's free? Yo? Alright. Oh, speaking of games, okay. I feel like I need to preface this with everybody's parenting styles are different. I understand that. Personally, I'm not like a tablet. We, my wife and I, are not like a tablet parenting group. Our son does not have an iPad. We have an iPad, but like he doesn't get to play on it. Those kinds of things. But I've very cautiously introduced him to, like, he obviously knows what video games are. He's like played on his grandma and grandpa's iPad before, but like he doesn't regularly get one, if you know what I mean. Just a very special occasion kind of thing. But I very slowly and cautiously introduced him to like video games. And we got the Bluey video game on PS5. And so every day after school, if he's had like a good day, we'll come down here and play for like 20-30 minutes. And it's so awesome. And like watching him learn the concepts of like cause and effect in the game, of like running and jumping up onto the boxes to like get stuff is just so entertaining. It's been so much fun. So that's been another highlight. Because the last 2 days, usually after school, we'll like go to the park and play for a while, but like the last few days have been really, really hot. So we'll come home and play the Bluey game for a little bit, and it's been so much fun. People convince you to re-download Masters. I need to like actually play that game. I grinded for the Ethan and Lugia Arc suit. And then I just stopped playing. I need to like actually play those games. That game. You have all the achievements in that game. Let's go. It's fun. It's a very cute and fun. I don't want to say like easy. It's like it's pretty straightforward. It's for kids to be able to play, but like it's a fun game. It's really cute. Playing drums while watching this, I love that so much. As I am I don't want to say former, it's not like I've given up on it, but a drummer myself. I don't know if I've made that very publicly aware or not, but it's the next Dark Souls. That's what I'm actually doing. I'm low-key training my son for Souls games, for sure. Yeah. By playing the Bluey video game. Can tell by your username? Yeah, I figured. I figured you were you dabbled in some percussions, for sure. Do you also do this? I do, yes. I partake in a lot of Pokemon activities. I just so happen to really enjoy opening the cards, but I shiny hunt, play through the video games, all that kind of stuff. I try to do all the things. Chris, what's up, gamer? How we doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Bloodborne by the time he's 10. He would have a better sense of patience than I do, that's for sure. It's gonna be crazy when I start making him do the shiny hunts. Son, I can't take this anymore. It's time for you to reset. Lugia is just taking too darn long. Like Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts. I have no qualms, nothing against it. I just haven't done it. I've heard they're fantastic, though. I have no doubt that they're great games. I've just never gotten around to it. They look awesome. Should make a cover of the red and blue title screen. That'd be sick. You should absolutely do that. You know how to play bass as well? Nice. Nightbot banned Lugia. Real. Never played Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's true. Yep. It's true. Playing COD right now? Nice, Chris. Good luck. I hope the KD ratio is in your favor. It's alright, we're building up the hype. I feel like what's actually happening is the universe knows that the last few Lugias that I found, I was kind of just like, I was hyped about it, but I didn't like lose my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I have a hard time with reactions like that. Because even if I get really excited, I don't externally show it a lot. I think what the SoulSilver game is actually doing for me is really building up that level of hype. It's making me wait for it a little bit longer, so that way when it actually happens, I might actually have like a a good reaction. You know what I mean? I feel like my last few reactions have been kind of lame, so that's what the universe is just looking out, you know? It wants me to have like a nice clip to be able to post for a reaction video, so it's honestly kind of cool. That's my theory. That's my glass half full theory. Beavis and Butthead. Alright. Wait, they did? What? That's crazy. Pokopia? Yo. Okay, actually, yeah, I haven't streamed since those. We are about to spend hours streaming some Pokopia. That game, I know everybody can have their opinions on it. It is what it is. I've seen it in my comments section already. Like, what a ripoff. Nintendo ripping off their own games, blah, 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 whatever. I'm going to play the living hell out of that game. All right? I love cozy, like, island builder sims. In that game, it's got Pokemon in it, like, 1,000%. I am going to dump hundreds of hours into it. I can tell you right now. I guarantee it. 4 is supposed to be coming out next year, supposedly. A lot of games. Yeah, I've heard they're great. I definitely need to try it out. I definitely need to try them out for sure, the Kingdom Hearts games. Ditto Child's Straight Nightmare. Yeah, true. Yeah. As soon as it like evolved or whatever, I'm like, that was kind of creepy, but I'm here for it. I can't wait either. What's up, Hair? How we doing? I'm very excited. I'm very hyped. Very, very hyped. Because when New Horizons came out, we didn't have our son yet. And that was like right at the peak of because New Horizons came out like right at the peak of the pandemic, right? So I was playing that game so much. I was like over on this couch just rotting away, just building my island. I played that game so much. I even had like a little Discord server that I created with my friends, and we would post like people's stock prices and stuff in there. It was crazy. Like, I got really into that game, so I'm curious to see what it's going to be like when Pokopia comes out. The sub goal is 50% complete. Did somebody else just sub? Did somebody sub on Twitch? If so, I'm sorry that it didn't notify. Ruthless! Gate 12 months?
Subscribed for 12 months.
Yo, we need some hype emotes in the chat. Happy birthday, Ruthless. Happiest of birthdays. Homie in here on the birthday, the day of birth? Tossing out 12 months of tier 1? What the heck, dude? What's up, brother? I appreciate you so much. Hope you can customize the Ditto character. Yeah, that would be sick. 1,300 hours in Animal Crossing. Yeah. Yeah, Miles, same. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm totally with you there. Yeah. Curious what happened to the trainer. Hey, I'm curious to see if we get like some sort of backstory, right? Like when the Pokedex dropped, it looked like it showed a picture of the Ditto and the trainer, right? So I really hope we get some sort of context. They can't just leave us hanging like that. Oh, you guys are going to Vegas? Yo. Let's go. Let's go. GG's on the reg. Legally required to buy the game because Ditto wears the non-binary flag colors? Heck yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it does. It looks super fun. I'm super, super excited for it. Definitely. Gamers, what do we think of Mega Raichus? 2 of them? I really wish I would have, again, I still just wasn't really in the greatest mental space at the time, but I will absolutely be live streaming the next any sort of news. I wish I would have live streamed the Nintendo Direct so we could get some live reactions. But Mega freaking Raichu, X and Y, I'm so stoked. I absolutely adore the entire Pikachu line. Raichu specifically, and I was so hyped. Holy crap, that news was sick. I love them both. Hope Shinies can appear in it? Same. Yes, I really, really hope Shinies can appear in Pokopia. Love all the Megas? Fair, valid, yeah. I have no problems with any of the new Megas. You partially like both, don't love either. That's fair. That's fair. That's definitely, definitely fair. A fair and valid opinion. It was just so out of left field. Like, I don't feel like anybody was particularly expecting a Mega Raichu at all. And then, boom, they slammed down 2 of them. Like, yo, what? Sick. Stop meta decks with jank and then eat at all the good restaurants. I mean, that sounds like a good time. Sounds like a W to me. Why they randomly gave it Pikachu ears? Yeah, they're both very Pikachu inspired. I'm okay with that, but like I know that's a complaint from a lot of people, which is valid. Finally gave Raichu something. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Raichu got some love. The last time we had something for Raichu was Alolan. Gen 7, it's been a minute. Which Alolan Raichu is like peak, but still, so excited. And did Mega Pikachu? That would be crazy. But I could also see that too. Yeah, definitely. I think so too, Hayer. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. And I'm okay. I'm on the boat of I am totally fine with them announcing a paid DLC right now. It's not ideal, but like announce it now instead of like right when the game releases or something. At least just make us aware of it, you know. Figure the bass part out with the red and blue theme. Let's go, Drumster. Heck yeah. Still mad you didn't get a Mega Machamp. Yeah, seriously, I was really hoping they were going to do both of them for that little campaign thing that they did. Like, the Mega Hawlucha was cool, but I was really hoping both of them were going to get a Mega. That would have been so sick. And a Mega Flygon, yeah. Mega Flygon is like the Mega that just the people as a whole want Mega Flygon, and I'm super here for it. Super, super here for it. At least they didn't go over the top with the design. That's fair, yeah. I thought they were, it was like just enough, where the Raichu looked very different, especially since there was an X and a Y with the 2 designs. It looked very different, but they didn't stray too far away from home. So the DLC could happen during Christmas. Yeah, yep, exactly. Gen 7's 10 years old next year? Wow. That actually is crazy. That does not feel bad. Oh my gosh. With the deluxe versions and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know that it's a great trend that we're in, but like it's to be expected. And we're in the era where, like, obviously, if the game is still in later stages of development, they're gonna find things that they can't like add to the game yet, and I'm fine with them adding it into a DLC, even if it is a DLC that's gonna happen, like a day one DLC. It is what it is. Not take away from the 30th anniversary? Yeah. Yep. Because the 30th is gonna be a big deal, for sure. How creepy and disturbing Malamar is. Yeah, it's like even more like brainwashing and manipulative and just creepy. It's a cool design though. I thought they really cooked with the Malamar. Honestly, your favorite? Yeah, Gen 7. I'm a big Gen 7 supporter. I know a lot of people weren't big Gen 7 fans. I am. How muted the Mega Halucha looks in the game model? Yeah. I really hope they, I don't know what more they could do for it. Or if maybe we just haven't seen the angles needed to really show it off. But I hope it is further emphasized in the game somehow. Like the sparkly gold. Yeah, like you said. It really adds to the design. And if you can't see that, I think it's gonna be a big bummer. Especially the mind control. Yeah, exactly. And now it's just mega mind. Buying singles mostly and pulled a few hits recently? Nice, Chris. Heck yeah. More like mega mind for real. Yeah. Yes. Of nonsense rivals in Gen 6? Real. Yeah. Very real. Pattern's about to repeat himself and everybody will love Gen 7. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. And honestly, I'm here for it, because I love Gen 7. Big fan. Even though, somehow, and this is very surprising, even if you don't know me very well, you can see my basement. I have not bought any of the Gen 7 Sitting Cuties yet. None of them. Not even the Mimikyus. There's 2 of them. But, extra emphasis on yet. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, I know. I know, it's very not like me. I'm very much in a, like, locking in on my money spending right now kind of thing. But I will. Don't worry. I will be purchasing some Gen 7 Sitting Cuties. Just got a few of them. Nice. Trampa, Delmise, Incineroar, Decidueye, and Kamala. Nice. Very good choices. Very good choices. Hope they continue this campaign of Mega Reveal. They've been killing it. Like, the production level of these reveals has been crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. The Gengar Mimikyu Switch 2 accessories? I did, thanks to you, actually. I appreciate that. Litten's your favorite starter? Litten is one of my all-time favorite starters as well. I love that entire line. It's also one of my favorite shinies of all time. A new wall of all... Yeah. I promise, y'all will know when I finally bit the bullet and got some Gen 7 Sitting Cuties, because they're just going to be everywhere. They're just gonna be everywhere. Like, oh, I guess someone went shopping on the Pokemon Center. Now all you need is drums. Let's go. Absolutely killing it over there. One of his emotes of all time? True, yes. That is one of my emotes of all time. This is a fact. Big facts. The direct was, yeah, that is the word, is that the direct was the last teaser. But I hope they keep up the idea of, like, the campaigns moving forward. Because they just, you can tell they really put a lot of energy and thought into how they've been revealing these megas, and it's awesome. The production value is really good. Need a life-size Drampa? That'd be sick. That would be sick. But so is this. Yeah. Yeah, but that stupid face as that emote has a very special lore that only the real ones know about. Yeah, the Japanese trailer said final. Yep, exactly. Sure, they'll do it with the DLC. I hope so. I really do. It's just, they did a really good job. You love cats, but your favorite Pokemon is Midnight Form Lycanroc? That's fair. Midnight Form Lycanroc is sick. That's actually my favorite form of Lycanroc. I love it. It looks awesome. Hard combining them in tempo. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Drumster. It is tricky. It's been a while since I've messed with like music mixes though. Yeah, the shiny is really sick too, for sure. Yeah, you've got your own form of Lycanroc. How cool is that? I didn't even know it. Crazy. Wild. Whack. It's pretty awesome. $7,200 and $800. Bro. Lugia hunts rough. It's a good one. Making us work for it. You love to see it. I can't just have every shiny Lugia just given to me. So I guess it checks out. That's right, Nightbot. Gas indeed. Yeah, I've been sitting thinking over the last few days, more than honestly the last few days, but the time that I have not been streaming, I'm like, man, these DSs have just been sitting on my desk, just staring at me. Like, I really need to keep this hunt going, and I'm not gonna do it off stream. Not gonna do it off stream. But I really want to. I've seen a couple videos from other shiny hunting creators in the past, not in the past few days, that have inspired me to want to work on the cumulative video of all of the hunts. Getting me really, really excited for what it'll be like to finish this. Not that the finish line is like my only objective, you know what I mean? But like, I'm really excited to put together the finished product of all of these hunts because it's been so much fun. So much fun. Here, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's great to see everybody here. It has been some very, very good and much needed quality time to just sit and gather some thoughts and then spend time with family as well. I appreciate that. It's been great. I did miss streaming a lot though. Never know when Lugia will be added to a new game. Yeah, then we just gotta tack it back on. Exactly. Yep. The show continues to roll. That's right. Chasing Temporal Forces, you get Shrouded Fable as well. Heck yeah, both great sets. Absolutely. Gyarados all day. That's right. That is right. Actually, it's not just streams that have been like put on the side. I have a lot of content as well, just in general, that's like been kind of pushed to the side a little bit. I actually have like the first 4 figures. They're like the really nice figures that have a base. I have the Gyarados one that I still need to unbox for a video. I just haven't done it yet. I need to still do that. Speaking of Gyarados, I need to get that done. Or is the roll continuing to show? Yes. Yep. 100%. The roll is show continuing. Drumster, take it easy, gamer. I appreciate you a bunch. I hope you have a great night. It's good to see you. And I'm sure your song is going to sound awesome, by the way. I also have some cool like announcement things in the works coming up, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, getting streams going again, getting the content flowing in. I actually have to open this for a video still. I've had this box for 2.5, almost 3 weeks, I think. I still need to open this for a video. But I haven't. There's just the backlog is piling up. I really need to get things moving. Wanted me to do some tabletop or something fun? You saying my content's not fun? You'd be right. I'm not gonna lie. I need to find my joy for the TCG again. I have not been having a lot of fun playing the TCG as of recent, but there's still hope. I'm definitely down to do more tabletop content, though, for the record. I had a lot of fun doing the first take that I did with Levi. Yeah, I'm definitely open to it once I find something that feels good to play. Everything TCG's just been kind of like... I don't know. I'm not gonna say like burnt out, but the TCG in general has just been leaving a bad taste in my mouth lately, and I've been like really wanting to broaden my horizons on other types of content still. But I'm figuring that out as we go along, for sure. And I know that's something I've talked about before, but that's why I really want to keep these Lugia shenanigans going. No need to open it. Is this set even popular? Yeah. No way. No way. All the scalping and ridiculous prices. Yeah. It's it's both on like the collecting and opening front and the playing front. Like, we had talked about it, I think the last time I streamed. There's just a lot of really terrible people in the like competitive TCG scene. Just a lot of really, really bad people that just really suck. And it made me just like want to just sit back for a while and just let that kind of iron itself out for a second. And then like on the collecting and opening front, like I will always continue doing things like coffee and cards and all that stuff, but like obtaining products, market prices for cards and stuff, like availability of product, everything sucks right now. Like, it's just in such a painful spot. Makes me really want to just expand on other avenues of Pokemon that I really enjoy, which is why I'm very fortunate to not just be limited to just like TCG or something. I love it. I always will. The Pokemon TCG, both collecting and playing, will always have like a huge spot in my my heart, my priority, whatever. But just a lot of stuff piled up all at once there, and I was like, man, I need to just sit back for a little while. Just crazy stuff going on. Pokemon Pinball is calling. Yeah, we need a nice 24-hour Pokemon Pinball stream. Am I right? A nice 24-hour Pokemon Pinball stream. Who doesn't love Lugia? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let random people from chat create a deck for you to use. Deck that is just horrible. Try to play it. That's basically what Wacky Deck Wednesday used to be, and that was a lot of fun. I would definitely entertain bringing something like that back. Stepped on glass shards, which is making you so mad. It hurts. Dang, that sucks. Play games we can shiny hunt or speed run a game. Dude, that sounds sick, actually. Considering taking a TCG break after regionals, I think it seems like one of those times, you know? And I've kind of been enjoying, I haven't been interacting with like TCG Twitter as much. I kind of just stepped away from it for a little while, and it's felt pretty good. But yeah, I don't know, just weird time for sure. Traumatic delusions, exactly. It is traumatic delusions. Yee, what's up, gamer? Good to see you. No need to apologize at all. I have not been active lately. You are totally fine. I appreciate you no matter what. Target seems to be empty of product all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy time to be in the hobby. I'm not giving up on it by any means, like ever, but there's just a lot of stuff stacking up against us as actual fans of it, you know? We just gotta push on. Getting hand, foot, and mouth. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's a bummer. I wish you the best with that. I do wish you the best with that. I don't think I've ever had it, but I've heard it's not fun. Dig the Let's Plays? I appreciate that. That actually is very valuable feedback. Because I feel like it's a fact, that the last, 4 of the games that I've played for the Lugia hunts, like gold and stuff, I did all offline. That's actually one thing I look forward to after the Lugia hunt. Again, not that I'm trying to like rush the Lugia hunt or anything, but after that, I have a lot of ideas for like fun playthroughs, or I don't know if I necessarily want to call them like Nuzlocks, but I guess they could be considered Nuzlocks. With obviously not like ROM hacks or anything, but just putting limitations on like run-throughs and stuff, because I agree. It was really fun interacting with the community and stuff during those playthroughs. And it was definitely a huge highlight, and I definitely want to get back to that, for sure. I think the reason I took so many of the Lugia ones offline is because when I do a playthrough, I want it to be like a genuine playthrough of the game where I'm like fully exploring the game and we're like completing all the objectives and all of that. Whereas with these Lugia ones, I couldn't get out of the mentality of like, I just want to get to Lugia as soon as I possibly can. And so I didn't want to like ruin those playthroughs for your guys' sake, because that was my objective, is just get to Lugia as fast as possible. I want to do playthroughs that are a little less objective based, as in terms of like the end result. I really want to do a lot of like shiny badge quest type things, or like an egg lock, just general playthroughs. I definitely want to. I want to do another run through of one of the Let's Go games, because those games are incredible. Yeah, starting to think of that stuff a lot. So hearing that people did enjoy the playthroughs is actually very helpful and reassuring. The inside of your mouth hurts too and your hands are getting blistery? That sucks. I am sorry to hear that. I am very sorry to hear that. All the way back from Gen 1 and you're on Platinum? Let's go. Dude, that's sick. I love that. That's so sick. I bet you guys are having a blast. The Bidoof locks? Yeah, that was fun. I definitely want to get back to doing something like that. That was definitely a lot of fun. I want to try to think of, or brainstorm ways with things like the Bidoof lock and things like that to get you guys more involved. Find ways to have people involved in, like, naming, or I don't know. Just make it more, like, interactive. More than just a regular playthrough, you know? So I'm excited to start brainstorming some things like that. True, we can do like Pinball, the OG TCG Game Boy game, yeah. Which is actually like really hard. It all writes itself. True, yeah. And like when I eventually do get a Switch 2, and all of those GameCube games come to the Nintendo Switch Online, we can do like an XD Gale of Darkness playthrough, which I definitely plan to do. We can do a Coliseum playthrough. Things like that. I'm very excited for it. To add ways for us to torture you. True. True. Very true. Death, it has been so long. So very long. It has been. I haven't been around much lately. I apologize for that. Pokemon Stadium tournament with the viewers? Yo, that would be sick. That would be sick. Virtual Boy games. Yeah. That's the important things, you know? That's right. That's right. Gotta focus on what matters. Completed the Pokedex. Not only Shield, but Violet as well. Let's go, gamer. 20-something shinies in Pokemon Violet. Let's go. That's hype. Very nice. Very nice. How have I been doing? Doing really well. I hope you have been doing well as well. I said well a lot there. But I appreciate it. Locked yourself out of your phone. That's okay. It's okay. We've all been there. A stadium tourney would go hard. That would be something really cool for like a streamathon kind of thing, you know? Where we get like a nice, healthy length stream over the weekend sometime and do like a stadium tournament. That'd be sick, actually. That'd be really sick. Or like the stadium mini games. The mini games go hard. We've got, actually, now that I think of it, I better write this down, otherwise I'm going to forget. We've got our 2-year streamiversary coming up next month. That I'll have been streaming for 2 years. We got to think of something to do for that in October. Gotta start thinking about that. Yeah, I need to write that down, yeah. Gotta write that down for sure. Because I will forget. Saw a leak? I have been doing my best to not see any of those. They're cooking and they're cooking good. They really are cooking. They've been cooking some good stuff, for sure. Hard agree on that one. One year and 11 months. Yeah, coming up on the 2 years. Yeah. Almost like a day oneer. To find the stop at your desk is now a gym. Let's go. That's that's really sick. I have no stops or gyms within there. I guess there are some within like walking distance of my house, which is also my office. But there's none like close to my house, unfortunately. And I don't have anything that I can go like submit that's like in my neighborhood. Chris, take it easy. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. I hope you have a great night as well, and we will catch you later. Tall Starmie, I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah. Anything on Mega Flygon? I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the leak stuff. Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Pinball, Shiny Hunt, Egglock, Hoot to Go, Wacky Viewer Decks, Streamathon, gonna go crazy stupid, for real. Ruthless! It's this man's birthday, and he's gifting a Tier 1 sub over to Origin. Yo, thank you so much, gamer. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. The kindness of your heart is crazy. Spreading the birthday joy. From your desk, you can hit 5 stops and 2 gyms, bro. That's wild. That's sick. Birthday's been so good. I'm glad, brother. I'm glad it's been good. That makes me happy. Scrapped Mega Zeraora? That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. I feel like Zeraora is also like one of those Pokemon that, first of all, people forget about, and I'm people. And second of all, especially second of all, people forget is a mythical Pokemon. I forget that all the time. Until Zeraora comes up in a conversation of some sort, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool Pokemon. I actually like that one. I just forget about it a lot. 35 kicks ass so far. That's awesome, dude. I will know next year. Deleted so many Pokeballs because you run out of bag space. Hey, I do the same thing with everything but all of the Pokeballs. One stop and 2 Dynamax things. That's still pretty alright. I'm in a really terrible spot for my house / work from home situation where there's like no reason for me to open up Pokemon Go from my house. There's like nothing. I don't even get very good spawns or anything. Like there's just nothing going on here in Pokemon Go for me. Zeraora is 10 out of 10. Actually, your favorite mythical? Nice. It's a sweet Pokemon. I definitely like Zeraora. I don't know why I forget about it so much. Because it's sick. Is your 40-13 CP Dragonite? Very nice, very nice. I don't know which one is technically my best, but I do have a perfect Mewtwo, and that one makes me pretty happy. That's kind of my prized possession. It's not shiny. I don't have a Shundo Mewtwo, but I have a perfect one. Most importantly, though, I have a perfect Lechonk. I know. It's crazy. Perfect Lechonk. And he is awesome. A lot within walking distance. Very nice. Very nice. I have, there's like 2 gyms in like relatively okay walking distance from me. And a couple stops. I have to walk like several blocks in order to get to them, which is whatever, but I don't have anything super close. Can never beat your perfect Squovit. That's pretty sick too. That's pretty sick. Anybody remember their first perfect? Or maybe even only perfect. My first perfect was a Pinsir. I remember that. That's true, Origin. That is some deep lore. Yes. It's very true. My very first YouTube video, I went to GameStop with my nephew and ended up getting... This is when Pokemon cards were readily available to buy, mind you. Very different times. Bought like a Scarlet and Violet base set booster bundle and some other stuff, and got a Lechonk promo from GameStop. And made the first YouTube video on that. Some deep cut lore there. For sure. A 98% shiny Sneasler. Dang, that would be such a sick one to have perfect. Ugh. The saltiness is fair. Definitely fair. 6 gyms within about 10 minutes away. Nice. Nice. That's not bad. To get a shiny and you got 2. I did not get... I also, to be fair, I didn't, like, grind for one. I did not get a shiny inner tube Psyduck, and I'm really kind of bummed about it. Are they still... I have not been opening up Pokemon Go very much recently. Are they still around? Because I would not hate getting one. Because first of all, Psyduck has a great shiny. And second of all, it has a freaking inner tube. Like, that's awesome. Most recent was a Ferroseed. Nice. First was a Magikarp. Very nice. Very nice. The first you remember was a Alolan Marowak. Nice. Okay. The event ended. Dang it. I figured it did. I figured it did. Sucks. I deep down, I knew the answer to that question. I was just making sure, you know? Bummer. Well, that sucks. I'm sure I can convince somebody to trade with me at some point, but yeah, I didn't really go out of my way to try to find one. I wish I would have, though. It's such a good one. 7, perfect. Your first is a Morpeko. Nice, okay. 99% failure. Nice. Yours was a Popplio during Popplio Community Day? Okay. Alright. Favorite Shundo is probably either your Dragonite or a Azumarill. Nice. I do not have a single Shundo. I have a good handful of perfect Mons. One of the more recent ones, I got a perfect Zacian. During Global Go Fest, I think. But I do not have a single Shundo. A Hitmontop. Got another Hundo the same day. Oh, that is crazy, actually. Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. Getting 2 in one day is actually really crazy. I've hatched a few. I like caught the majority of my perfect Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I ended up, now I know this is frowned upon by a lot of people, but I ended up getting a Shadow Cyndaquil? I think it was a Cyndaquil at the time. That was very near perfect. And a lot of people are like, don't purify them. But I don't do competitive Pokemon Go, and I probably never will, so I don't really care. And I purified that, and it ended up becoming perfect. So I technically have a perfect Typhlosion now, which is pretty cool, because I love Typhlosion. I wish it would have been a perfect Shadow Pokemon, because that would be sick. But unfortunately, I had to purify it in order for it to become perfect. You have a Stravia that you did... Okay, I don't feel as bad now. I was like, I don't really care. Like, it would obviously be cool if it was a Shadow perfect Pokemon, but like, I don't really care that I had to purify it. It doesn't bother me at all. So long as it did roll it into being perfect, which it did, so I was happy about that. Ooh, a perfect Shadow Snubbull, that's sick. Very cool. 314, Magnezone, rarest is Dumpster, Purified Darmanitan. Favorite is the Hundo Holiday Dubwool. Got on Christmas Day, nice. That's sick. That is really sick. I'm trying to think right now. My so I have a day one account for what it's worth. I downloaded and started playing Pokemon Go the day it came out in 2016. I haven't been playing like avidly since then. I won't claim that, but I have had my account since day one. So my Pokemon stock, if you will, on Pokemon Go is pretty large. Not as big as some people though that like have been playing, like grinding the game for all those years. I definitely took a lot of time off sporadically between now and 2016, but just trying to think of like my favorite Pokemon. Some of the event ones are really sick, like the Pikachu that was dressed up as Mimikyu. Yeah, like Fleece King. Yeah. You look at some of their like Pokemon bags in the game, and you're like, oh my god, or the Pokemon storage. Like, dude, it's crazy the amount of that game that some people play, which is totally fair. I mean, like, it's a fine game, but I just have not been a grinder of that game. But I have had an account since day one, so pretty excited about that. Stuck with a day 2 account. Ugh, rough. I downloaded it that night. I remember vividly. I was at my in-laws' house, downloaded it, and I was like, man, an augmented reality game. This is going to be kind of interesting. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go for a walk really quick. And I went outside. It was night. And I like walked around the block and nothing was showing up. It was just showing the map. And I'm like, what? So are you supposed to like do something in order for Pokemon to show up? Or do they just randomly spawn in? And nothing was showing up. And finally, I like walked another block or something and a Weedle popped up. And I was like, yo, it was the coolest thing. Had the augmented reality, like the camera view on. I will always remember the first experience of Pokemon Go. A shiny raid Christmas Pikachu? Nice. Very nice. I know I have a good number of the, because I usually try to partake in any special event Pikachus. I think those are like the special event Pokemon I probably collect the most in Pokemon Go. So I do have a good number of the special event Pikachus, but I don't know which ones I have shiny, though. Venonat was your first catch? Nice. Very nice. And I just saw some, like, memory videos that somebody posted literally just, like, yesterday of, like, just peak humanity in 2016 when, like, there's videos of downtown New York City when, like, a Snorlax spawned and everybody just like, rushing over to that area. Man, if we could just go back to humanity when Pokemon Go came out, I'm convinced we're never going to be at that point ever again, but it's a good memory to hold on to. It's a good memory to hold on to. You just had to be there. I do collect the event Pikachus, yep. Big fan of them. For some reason, even if they're, like, terrible, which most of mine are terrible, I, like, don't ever get rid of them. I hoard all of the event Pikachus. Which is another thing that I'm really disappointed in myself with, is Worlds Honolulu, so 2024. I made sure I was, like, grinding the Pikachu raids to make sure I got the shiny Worlds Pikachu. And I didn't do that in Anaheim, and I really wish I would have. I regret it so much. I regret not grinding the raids to get a shiny Anaheim Pikachu. So hopefully I can find somebody that will trade me one eventually. It's like the thing I regret the most from my entire Worlds experience. All over Florida to go to different parks, walking trails to play. That's so sick. Such great memories all over the world have been made from that game. It's so sick. Love costume Pikachus. They're the best. They're the best. Seriously. Not the only one could. Yeah. No, I've got a ton of costume and special event Pikachus in Pokemon Go for sure. I'll always hold on to them. Charizard, what's up, gamer? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. No, basically, so the Pikachus are the ones that I prefer, but like basically any special event Pokemon in Pokemon Go, I'll catch and just like hold on to. Most of my Pokemon... Oh, my wife's on the phone. I was like, what is happening? Most of the Pokemon that I have in Pokemon Go are either really good stat-wise, shiny, or they're special event Pokemon. Those are like the only Pokemon that I save. That's it. A regular Christmas Pikachu from a raid actually walked 10 minutes for it. Nice. Heck yeah. See, it's so cool to hold on to, like, memories like that, where you got a Pikachu or, like, a special event Pokemon when you got it. It's so sick. Favorite hundos is your CP 45 Snorlax. Nice. Fun to put. That's awesome. Super excited for Pittsburgh. Nice. Have fun. I unfortunately will not be at Pittsburgh, but I hope it's a great time. Can't believe that's already this weekend. Have a nearly perfect shiny sunglasses Blastoise. Nice. I think I have a pretty stacked Squirtle of the sunglasses variety. But look at its hat and glasses. Exactly. Exactly. I don't care about its stats. Look at it. It's an absolute gem. Always salty it wasn't the Squirtle Squad glasses, though. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm trying to think of my favorite event Pokemon. I think it's still probably the Pikachu that had the Mimikyu costume on. I think that's probably one of my favorite event Pokemon in Pokemon Go that I have. I have two of them. I think one of them I traded with my sister and is a lucky Pokemon. It didn't roll very good stats, but it's a lucky one. So that was pretty cool. A 10 CP Venonat. Nice. Nice. Every now and then I'll troll a gym and leave a really low CP random Pokemon that I have in there, but a Nundo of Wigglytuff / Bolter named Useless 1 and Useless 2. That's another thing. I think I have one total Nundo. 0 stars, nothing on the bars. I think I have one. Shiny Absol with sunglasses. Nice. Shiny. I do have a shiny Snorlax with the cowboy hat. I do remember getting that one. Yep. That one's legendary. Absolutely love it. Minnie McGrath says hi and good night. Hi. Hi and good night. I hope you rest well. Have a good sleep. Yeah, that's another thing I didn't think of as Nundos. I think I can specifically remember I have one. Need a shiny Snorlax, your second favorite mon? Nice, yeah. It's a good one. I know I've got a few like regular shiny Snorlax in the game, but I do specifically remember I have actually I might have a perfect cowboy hat Snorlax. I think I do. It's not shiny. I have a shiny one and I think I have a perfect one. Like I need to fact check myself on that really quick. Let's learn together. You know, Nundos are theoretically rarer than shiny. Yeah. Yep. That's why they're so fun to have. Let's see. I'm gonna double check here. can't be just speaking a bunch of hot air. I have to actually check and make sure. I'm pretty sure I have a perfect Snorlax with a cowboy hat. Oh no, it's the leather jacket one. Let's go. Yeah. There it is. The leather jacket Snorlax is a perfect. Let's go. I think that was oh, that was from last year. Okay. All of my perfects. I have a Zacian, Archeops, I have a Gardevoir, leather jacket Snorlax, Magneton, a Spupa, Lechonk, Gumshoos, a Furfrou. I have the party hat. This is probably my favorite perfect one. I have the party hat Gengar. That is also a best friend. That one's pretty sick. Did not know Greaser Snorlax existed. Yeah. Yep. I've got a Typhlosion. I've got my perfect Mewtwo, a Conkeldurr, a Masquerain, and a Pinsir. Those are all of my perfect Pokemon. Good times. Very good times. Fat guy in a little coat. Oh my god, that's funny. I think the best part about that is very few people are going to understand that reference. That's so funny. Oh my god, what a legendary movie. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Emo jacket Snorlax. Yes, that's a good one for it. The emo jacket Snorlax. That's a good one for it. I like that. I thought I had a perfect cowboy hat one. I know I have a shiny cowboy hat Snorlax, but I'll take perfect emo Snorlax for sure. Now, midnight, now that's gonna be stuck in my head. Fat guy in a little coat. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Definitely giving those vibes, though, for sure. Have a Pyroar hundo that your mom caught? That's sick. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. That's a really fun memory to hold on to as well. It's stuck in my head. Oh, it makes me really want to watch that movie. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. That one's a hit though. Great movie. Housekeeping. A Farley classic for sure. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what else is up. I got a new laptop for work, which is cool. Unfortunately, so that's usually like a cool and fun, exciting thing. It kind of sucks being a software engineer because there's like a million things that I have to make sure I get set up properly. A bunch of like testing environments and code development environments and all of that stuff configured properly before I send my other laptop back. So that's been interesting. Something that should be exciting, but it's like, ugh. I gotta set up this new laptop. But overall, it's exciting. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Your cat spurs. Nice. Squeak plus purr equals spur. I like it. straightforward enough. Yeah, getting everything set up is kind of a pain. It could be worse, but yeah, exactly. Yep. Nice to have, but you're like, man, this is a lot of work. Dang it. Especially since, like, ideally they want the turnaround time to be, like, pretty quick of, like, getting your new laptop and then sending your other one back. But yeah, that's the only reason I even thought of that is because I just looked over here and saw it. So that's how exciting everything else has been for me the last couple weeks. Although I just got that new laptop this week. Trying to get that set up and going. You know, since I still have a regular job and I have to work and all that. Death, take it easy, gamer. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and we will catch you later. Somehow got lucky. I know those of you that are in the Discord obviously saw this and stuff, but somehow got lucky with the Phantasmal Flames drop. Which I did see a lot of people whiff on. Especially in, like, the creator community that I'm in. A lot of people whiffed on that one. And I casually jumped into the queue as soon as I saw that it was confirmed that it was So I got a Twitter notification that said a queue was up. I did not jump into it because I was waiting to see what it was. Because I refuse to just sit and wait to find out what product is dropping. So far that hasn't burned me yet, but I'm sure it will. And as soon as I saw a confirmed tweet that was like, Phantasmal Flames dropped, then I jumped into the queue. So I jumped in relatively later, not super late, but I still was able to walk away with my 2 ETBs. So I was very excited about that, and I saw a lot of people that whiffed. So unfortunate. Got in so early, jumped in the queue. Every queue and then leave the product. That's fair. Yep, definitely fair. That's Miles. That's one of the reasons why I didn't this week, because there's been so many queues starting lately that I was like, all right. So the last few, I definitely was like, no, I'm not jumping into those. And then this one, even though I could sense that it was probably going to be the Phantasmal Flames drop, I was like, nah, I'm just going to wait for it. I'm going to wait for somebody to confirm what it is. Luckily, even after waiting for that, I still was able to get the ETBs. But yeah, that was another reason why I was like, I'm not jumping into the queue because there's been so many of them. Only got bundles. Glad you got something. Almost a stay-at-home dad. Yeah, the working from home situation is definitely a fortunate one to be in, to be able to sit with my phone open the whole time with the queue. I've scored every single queue on my phone. I've gotten real lucky with my phone browser being a reliable source for those. A booster box and 1 ETB, nice. Kept it to 1 for yourself. Yeah, it was interesting that they did the 2. I just kind of inherently went for 2. I don't know why. I will make sure that something, like... probably arrange to do something special with one of them, though. I kind of just defaulted to getting 2. But those are the only things that I went for on there. I can't really tell you why I got 2, but I got 2. I think it's mostly because I've started actively, like, getting the Pokemon Center ETBs and leaving one sealed. Obviously not for reselling purposes, I just think they're cool to have. So I'll probably rip one of them for a video or something. I haven't really put a lot of thought into it, if I'm being honest. No, I know you didn't mean it like that, Midnight. Absolutely not. I definitely didn't think that. Plan to open one, keep one sealed. Yeah. Yep. Scalper. Scalper loser. Alright, you got me. You got me. I'm one of the scum. Joke's on you, one of those ETBs is already listed on eBay. That's who I am. That's right. If anybody's new here, I'm totally kidding. I am not and never will be that, ever. Look at my basement. Ruining it for the kids, Unk? Dang. Alright, I'll just go lay down in my coffin now. That's crazy. Too paranoid to leave the ETBs page? That's so real. That's actually really valid. So you're like, I don't want to click around too much because they might ban my IP, which is like a valid fear. So Miles, I don't blame you for that. I definitely don't blame you for that. See? Yeah, I didn't even read your next message because then you try to go back and get a booster box and like, no. It's so touchy. It's so touchy. It's why I don't understand how the bots get away with it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Pokemon Center's canceling a ton of bot orders. Good. Stick it to them. This basement's going to be bare in a week. That's right. Yeah, I listed my entire basement on eBay. Origin has been around since, like, darn near day 1, so they know. If anybody knows that I'm worthless scalper material, there's your source right there. He's got the sealed collection behind him. We can see it. This guy sucks. That's, yeah. I thought I had a... Darn, I thought I had the... This guy stinks, or whatever. One basement in near mint condition. I would like to sell one whole basement, please. I always assume the basement just a green screen. But Miles, were you around the day that I did a cartwheel down here and I bumped into this shelf? I think that was the one day that I proved that this is not a green screen. But only once. I'm only going to prove it once. Also, that kind of hurt when I did that, so I don't want to do that again. I only buy basements at 70% market. Fair. But the basement market's pretty crazy right now. You know? Like, attempted a car... Yes. Very large and bold asterisks on the attempted portion of that statement. $150 down payment went to $16K. That's right, Origin. That's right. Profits. Selling basements for over MSRP. That's right. That's right. I'll take nothing less. You best be comping the prices when you're checking the listing for my basement, all right? I'd be price comping basements all day, baby. Only checking the sold listings. People are here scalping basements. The PokeDubz playmat and sticker, those are some OG pieces of merch. I want to do the playmats again at some point. Even if nobody wants to buy them. They turned out way better than I thought they ever would. Is that a Pokemon Center exclusive basement? There's definitely aspects of it that are PC exclusive, for sure. Yeah. New in hand, complete in box, Pokemon Center exclusive basement up for sale today. Get it while it's hot at MSRP. People were scalping Cheerios. I saw a video of somebody, what was there was some sort of cereal collab. It wasn't Minecraft. Oh, it was like the Ghost energy drink company. I think there was like Ghost cereal or something, and there was videos of dudes like scraping every box off the shelf. Like, bro, stop it. What are we doing? Oh, that was a funny thing. I made a reel or a short on all of the Campbell's soup cans, the Pokemon ones, because of course I collected all of them. Am I gonna keep them sealed forever like that? I doubt it. I'm probably gonna eat them. I don't know, but I bought them because they're cool. And that was like a lot of people memeing on there. They're like, man, people are gonna be scalping soup now. You're gonna see 40-year-old guys out in the parking lot fighting over a can of Campbell's soup. It's like, yeah, you're right. A lot of people were like, what would that get in a PSA 10? The Ghost cereal's good? I wanted to say I would imagine, but I don't know. They could be really hit or miss on something like that. So I'm glad to hear that it is good. I'd pay scalper prices for a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios right now. Okay, let's be real though. The milk after a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios is like primo. It's like one of my favorite things. Honey Nut Cheerios is such a good go-to cereal, first of all. But like Honey Nut Cheerio milk is so good. It just hits different. Not scalping perishable foods. Yeah, we're there. We're there, JR. That's the world we live in. It's awesome. Witch's Brew energy drinks. Gal. Wild times to be alive. Peak humanity here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I think I've decided. It is now 11:15. When we get to 7,300 and 900 respectively, I think we'll stop for the night. But we'll be back tomorrow. I promise. I know the last time I streamed, I said that, and then I ghosted everybody for like an entire another week. But we are coming back tomorrow. All right. The streaming game is back. We saw the scalping of toilet paper. This is true. This is very true. Yep. Crazy times. crazy. You know what? People can make meme on it all they want, but we've been through a lot the last couple of years. We've certainly lived through a lot. Yes. It's been some trying times. See you in October. You know what? You would be valid for thinking that. But my job now is to prove you wrong. And to show up tomorrow ready to continue looking at blue Gias and reliving the good old days of the beginning of the pandemic and all of that fun stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bud. See you next month. Real. I don't know. I got my muscle memory back of mashing all these buttons. Kind of feeling it, you know. I think we're back. I think we're really back. I'll get really used to resetting on 2 devices, and then I'll finally find a Lugia. Lugia today, Lugia tomorrow, Lugia forever. That's right. I bleed Lugia blue. If I don't stream tomorrow, you get to decide a punishment. That actually seems pretty fair. Unless, like, a life event comes up, obviously. Like, that's the only exception, but... You know. I'm pretty down for that. Pokopia Thursdays? That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully by the time Pokopia comes out, I can, like, quit my job so we can just sit and stream Pokopia for 12 hours a day and vibe. That's just wishful thinking, you know? Also, when Dubz doesn't stream, he does. Oh, I almost went to attacking in gold there. Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream as punishment is crazy. Valid, though. Definitely valid. You're on the second floor. There's a frog on your window. I did find my reason to get a Switch too. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I really am really crossing my fingers that they drop a Pokemon Edition Switch 2 before Pokopia comes out. Because you're darn right. Pokopia would be the reason I would buy a Switch 2, and then if I have to, I'll sell it when a Pokemon Edition comes out. Or I'll just have 2 Switch 2s to hunt on. But that does remain a fact. Pokopia will be the reason I will probably buy a Switch 2. For real. Luckily, we have until 2026 to iron out the details on that, you know? Like I said, hopefully we have a Pokemon Edition Switch 2 by then, but if we don't, it's not going to be the end of the world. We'll figure it out. But it'll have to be the reason why I buy a Switch 2, because it's only going to release on Switch 2, apparently. All right, no shiny in gold. And no shiny in SoulSilver. 7,300 and 900 in gold. Gamers, I appreciate you. Anybody on YouTube, I appreciate